Temple foods of India are a very unique part of our resplendent cultural heritage. That is sometimes referred to as the intangible cultural heritage. We in India believe that whatever is the best, that alone can be offered to the Lord. And when it comes to food, whatever is cooked or the food ingredient is the purest and the best quality is offered to the Lord. It is called Naivedya. The Lord accepts it, it becomes bhog. And then it becomes truly blessed food to be distributed as prasad among devotees, families and friends.
In a quest to discover your passion, the third season of the Times Passion Trail kicked off in the capital city, with 31 passion seekers from across the country and a food historian known for his love for food and flavors, Dr. Pushpesh Pant.
That's a very nice composition which says Dalki, Vanki, Jatki, Vanki or Doodh Kubki Millet.
The temple food trail of the Times Passion Trails promises to replenish the body, mind and soul of the participants as they take on this divine journey to discover the architectural splendor of the temples and taste and value the temple prasads like never before.
Day one, what a fantastic beginning. Here I am at the Jagannath Temple, Horse Cars, New Delhi, and we are in the ambience of the greatest temple food locale ever. The Jagannath Temple at Puri is synonymous with temple foods, where the Anna Prasad, the Mahaprasad and the Chappan Bhog are stuff memories are made of, magic is created. Today in Delhi at Jagannath Temple, reviving memories, ageless tradition of the Chappan Bhog Mahaprasad at Puri.
A replica of the Jagannath Temple in Puri, the Jagannath Mandir located at Horse Cars is a center of devotional confluence for the Oriya community residing in New Delhi. Jagannath, the Lord of the universe, is considered to be a form of Vishnu or an avatar of Krishna. As dusk descends, it's time for the evening aarti at the temple. The participants along with the devotees have gathered outside the precincts of the temple for the darshan. The Mahaprasad, called the Chappan Bhog, is spread out as offering to the deity. Back in the kitchen, the preparation for the second batch of the Chappan Bhog is in full swing. The Mahaprasad for the day is prepared by the temple cooks specially invited from the great shrine in Puri.
Normally वहाँ पे जो पंडा लोग हैं जो छप्पन भोग बनाते हैं वो लोग कभी बाहर नहीं जाते, तो बड़ी मुश्किल से पहले ना करा फिर हाँ करा, तो जगन्नाथ जी की इच्छा थी छप्पन भोग होना है, तो वहाँ से हमने उनको भाई ट्रेन में आए और वहाँ पे 12 लोग आए हैं, तो वो आके मतलब उन्होंने यहाँ पे बनाया और उनको मतलब करीब 18 से 19 घंटे लगा.
After the darshan, it's time for the participants of the trail to sit and savor each of these 56 dishes cherished by Lord Krishna.
Looking at those elaborate food lying at the ground, you could never imagine even you could have even like 1/4 of it, and I think I could not even have 1/10 of it. But every piece that you put in your mouth was like amazing, delicious.
Before this, the Chappan Bhog was a very ritualistic thing. It was a very holy thing. But the thought behind it, why is the Chappan Bhog the Chappan Bhog? It was informed to us by Dr. Pant. And so it gave a totally different insight, a totally different connect with it.
It's a unique experience and unforgettable. Because what I have seen, I think I may dream last 30 years पहले मैंने सोचा था कि कभी छप्पन भोग को देखेंगे, कैसे सर्व होता है, क्या होता है. Really amazing.
I've heard about pilgrimages. People do go on pilgrimages. They go visit the temple and come back, but nothing about the food there. I've been to Jagannath Puri, but no way did I even get to eat the prasad that was in the temple. So this was Jagannath Temple in Delhi. I relived my Puri experience.
Day 2 of the Times Passion Temple Food Trail. And what excitement we have lying ahead for us. We have a packed itinerary. We are about to visit the twin cities of Mathura and Vrindavan, historic cities entwined with the life, legend and lore of Shri Krishna. He was born in Mathura in the Krishna Janmasthan, commemorated today as a small basement cell where he was born in a prison cell but in a palace, whisked away to the safety of his forest parents' house, Nanda and Yashoda in Gokul. Later in his adolescence, he spent his years indulging in dalliance with gopis, with Vrindavan nearby, where his celestial romance with Radha blossomed. And this place is commemorated, Mathura and Vrindavan, in poetry, in painting, in dance and music, and not the least in the lavish spread of the temple foods here. We will sample all of it. Bon appetit and Shri Krishna Namah.
With great enthusiasm and devotion, the participants embark on a spiritual journey from Delhi to Vrindavan via Mathura. The temple food trail first heads to the Krishna Janmabhoomi in Mathura. The participants witness the exact spot of the prison cell where Lord Krishna was born at his uncle's palace. The prison cell was gradually turned into the present Krishna Janmabhoomi. After taking a tour around the temple, the participants settled down to relish the prasad. The experience of having comfort food items in the form of prasad left the participants wanting more.
The most important thing is visiting with the Times crew. I got to know so many different things because normally we don't pay that much attention and we are not aware of so many things which happens inside that. So that was really a kind of experience.
I waited for 40 years to come and visit the Krishna Janmabhoomi, which is a historic place in India for Hindus, and I'm so delighted that I have been able to see it, and I'm really blessed.
We were served raita, there was pakodi, kadi pakodi, there was also a vadi ki sabzi, and there was a very differently made mixed vegetable, and of course the other things, rice and roti were all there. But then it was also divine. It was really like prasad. Grahan karne jaisa hi tha.
Next, the temple food trail visits the famous Banke Bihari Temple in Vrindavan. The participants must take an auto rickshaw ride to reach the temple for the Sandhya Aarti. The approach to the shrine is lined with stalls overflowing with traditional foods with an emphasis on milk sweet meats. Banke Bihari Temple is thronged by thousands every day who jostle to worship the dark god as a prankster adolescent. The next stop for the trail is at the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, or better known as ISKCON in Vrindavan. The transcendental vibration of Krishna bhajans hail the participants and arise in them the spirit of Krishna consciousness.
And now we are at the ISKCON temple. In between we also went to the Banke Bihari temple. I could not have done this on our own. It is only through this trail that I've been able to visit these places and also eat the food at these temples.
You had that childhood body, but that body is no longer there.
It is here that the participants get to partake in a brief discussion with Pandit Radhakant to understand the philosophy behind self and God realization. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, the preparation for the sacred meal is almost complete. The calendar is marked for Ekadasi, and the cooking is believed to eschew cereals, vegetables and ingredients mimicking food grains. To observe the Ekadashi in Braj Bhumi and gorge on the special prasad is every Krishna devotee's dream come true, and that's what the participants of the trail feel blessed about too.
There is great curiosity and people have taken great blissful joy in partaking your prasadam.
Right.
How has food, the temple food, evolved with ISKCON institutions' involvement with food production, distribution?
Yes. See, food is a very important part of ISKCON because we don't distribute food, we distribute prasad. It's sanctified food. We cook the food very hygienically with a lot of devotion. We offer it to the Lord and then it becomes prasad, and that is what we distribute. We have ISKCON Middle Meal Foundation. We serve about 12 lakh children every day, food in different schools of India. And then we have so many ISKCON centers. Everywhere we distribute Krishna Prasad. And we have a chain of Govinda restaurant also. So food is a very important part of a movement.
And it changes. It is not always traditional food. It may be incarnations like cookies or hamburgers.
Yes, exactly. So whatever is vegetarian, whatever is good, we always go for that. And we have pizzas also, we have cookies also, we have traditional food also. It's a mix of everything.
As long as this is blessed food, it is all food is temple food.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It is fascinating to observe how the regional palate impacts the bhog preparations in the temples of Rajasthan. That's up on the other side of the break.
Day 3, Times Passion Temple Food Trail. We are headed towards Jaipur, the Pink City, a city with infinite temptations for the tourists. You also have the Govindaraji Temple, the destination for us today, strong as a magnet, compelling, irresistible, the guardian deity of the ruling family of Jaipur. This is where we are headed, where the idol is worth seeing, the devotees' devotion is almost infectious at the time for Aarti and Bhajan singing, but more important than anything else, the spread of the food in the Govindaraji Temple.
It is time to hit the road again and travel 250 kilometers ahead to the Pink City of India. The temple food trail visits the well-known Govind Devji Temple. Built in Haveli style, the shrine is an absolute piece of fine architecture portraying the rich legacy of Jaipur. It is 5:30 in the evening and it's time for the Aarti at the temple. The temple priests are chanting the hymns as the devotees throng the temple to have a glimpse of their favorite deity. everyone stands reverently in attendance to witness the unveiling of the deity. And finally, their wait is over. The deity is revealed to thousands of devotees. The idol of Krishna is believed to have been made by his great-grandson in his exact likeness. Lost for millennia, this idol was rescued from the threat of marauders and shifted to Jaipur in the 18th century. In the backyard of the temple, arrangements are made for the participants to assemble and feast on a wide range of mouth-watering sacred meals that are specially prepared for the trail. The superlative taste of all the dishes not only satiate their hunger pangs, but also offer them an experience of a lifetime.
When we came to Rajasthan, food is typically what we prepare in Rajasthan. So even I am a Marwari, and in our home when we prepare prasad for God, this is what we prepare: puri, bhaji, kheer, churma, malpua. So last 3 days we have seen that prasad has changed from temple to temple, and with Mr. Pant being there to guide us, we have known about the origination, how things moved, about the temple, about its history.
Day 4 on the Times Passion Temple food trail, and today we are headed towards Nathdwara, arguably the most famous Krishna temple in North India outside Vrindavan. And a very interesting story explains how the temple gets its name and is established here. The idol was being transported from Vrindavan to be reinstalled in Udaipur. But when it reached this place in the foothills of Aravalli, the bullock cart got stuck in slush. After great effort, the devotees could not extricate the wheel. That's when they realized that the Lord wanted to live here forever. And ever since, Shrinathji is a living presence in his Haveli at Nathdwara. Nathdwara is famous the world over for its Pichwai paintings that depict incidents of Krishna's life and his heroism as a backdrop. The place is also associated with Haveli Sangeet akin to Dhrupad, which is a special devotional school of music. And the prasad here is to live and die for, very different from what you get elsewhere.
As the last day of the trail draws near, the temple food trail reaches Udaipur to pay darshan at the notable shrine in Nathdwara. Srinathji's Haveli is a beautiful mansion where the idol of Lord Krishna in the temple is depicted and worshipped as a small child, lifting the Govardhan Giri. The food trail pays a quiet darshan at the temple. The want to behold and be held by Lord Srinathji is finally fulfilled.
As I was going inside, I just thought, I don't know, something made me sit and meditate. I was sitting and meditating, and immediately they said, just darshan has opened and let's go inside. And when I went and the curtain opened, first thing I saw the idol's eyes, Krishnji's eyes, that is. And I don't know, something happened to me and everything inside me as if broke down. I just felt, what am I holding on to? It was absolutely blank. My mind was blank. I just could not feel that there's so much rush, there's so many people around me. And from inside, I just thanked everyone, the whole team who had brought me here.
It is time for the temple food trail to sample and relish Srinathji's bhog. The sacred meals are prepared considering the childhood phase of Lord Krishna, and so the food offered is low on spices.
Food at Srinathji Temple in Nathdwara was really different, much more different than what we eat at home every day. It was definitely a blessed food from the God, and that's what we call as a prasad, because it was earlier offered to the God as an amrityam, as in told to us by the Pushpesh ji, and then it was offered to us as prasad.
अधिकारी जी, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगा कि श्रीनाथ जी के इस मंदिर में जो महात्म्य है वो पुष्टि मार्गी वैष्णवों का है, तो यहाँ जो टेम्पल में भोग लगता है मंदिर में, इसकी क्या विशेषता है?
अपने घर में
बच्चा है छोटा, तो उस तरह को उसको कैसे रखते हैं। तो अब ये तो नंदराय जी का घर है, सुबह उठे उनको दूध है, उसके बाद मक्खन है, भोग में 8 बार दर्शन खुलते हैं।
Finally, the temple food trail comes to a close.
मैं तो ठाकुर जी को देखती रह गई, मैं पिछवाई देख ही नहीं पाई, मैं भूल गई।
For many participants, the trail has been a life-changing journey. One that stirred up long-lost emotions and brought them closer to self-fulfillment and inner peace.
The main motivation has been like my mother. She is 75, around 75, and she never gets a chance to, on her own, to go to such places. This will be a gift from me to her, and she has visited these 2-3 temples out of these, but that has been around 50 years back. So I thought, why not? She should see the changes also in places and in foods also.
Almost 3 hours now that I have seen the deity. I have still not been able to get over the feeling that I had when I entered the temple premises. Actually, it is the residence of Lord Srinath. You know, it's just like a koti, Nandika koti. So it's so very beautiful. And the place where I could not gain an entry after coming twice, and it was so smoothly organized by the Times of India group. I think it's beyond my imagination.
Visiting the temples were also a big agenda. For me, I'm going through a period where I need to, I just lost my father. And for me it is, I don't know, I go to the temples and I think, okay, I pray to the Lord to give him a good place in life. And me, more strength to deal with it better. So for me, it is also a part of reconnecting with my dad somewhere. So it is very, very emotional for me right now.
The silent moments of devotion and the taste of the bhog will linger on forever, inspiring the participants of the temple food trail with renewed perspectives on faith and life.
Stuffed up to here, yet not satiated. That is our state as we draw to the conclusion of the Times Passion Temple food trail. What we imbibed in the past 4 days provided not only nourishment for body, but food for thought that will take a long time to digest. I said we draw towards the conclusion of a trail, but does the voyage of discovery, exploration ever end? Our quest for knowledge is unceasing. Our motto is, live what you love. We invite you very soon to yet another Times Passion Trail. Until we meet again, thank you and goodbye.